Usman hated the rain, not because he disliked the weather, but because it reminded him of someone he could never forget. His younger cousin, Saif. They grew up practically like brothers, going to the same school, sharing the same jokes on their long walks home, and every single time it rained, Saif would be there, holding out his umbrella, and laughing, "Bro, don't act so tough. You'll catch pneumonia again." But life has a way of changing things. After college, jobs and responsibilities created a distance between them. They still talked, of course, but it wasn't the same easygoing connection they once had. One rainy evening, Usman got a message from Saif. "Bro, it's raining heavily. You home? Let's meet tomorrow." Usman smiled and typed back, "Tomorrow for sure," but tomorrow never came. Late that night, on his way home from work, Saif's bike slipped on a flooded road. A heavy truck behind him just couldn't stop in time. Usman's phone rang at 1:03 a.m. A stranger's voice, cold and flat, delivered the news. "Your brother Saif, there's been an accident. Please come to the hospital." Usman dropped everything. He ran out into the pouring rain, barefoot, his heart pounding in his chest. When he reached the hospital, soaked and shaking, it was already too late. Saif was gone. Staring at his cousin's lifeless body, water dripping from his clothes onto the cold hospital floor, Usman's tears finally mixed with the rain. His grief was completely tangled with guilt. He whispered, his voice cracking, "You idiot. You always covered me with the umbrella. And I wasn't there to cover you." At the burial, as prayers were being said, someone handed Usman a plastic bag. Inside was Saif's broken umbrella, the same one they used to share as kids. Usman held it with trembling hands. That night, he placed it in a corner of his room. He couldn't bring himself to throw it away, but he couldn't bear to touch it again either. Now, every time it rains, Usman just stands at his window, watching the drops hit the ground. A dull ache spreads through his chest, and his eyes burn with unshed tears, because for him, rain was never just rain. It was memories, it was laughter, it was a bond that felt unbreakable, and now, it was a constant, painful reminder of the person he lost forever. That umbrella still stands in the corner, silent, broken, but it holds an entire childhood that Usman lost in a single night. And sometimes, when the rain falls particularly hard, he whispers into the empty room, "Bro, you always protected me. I just wish I had been there to protect you too." If you're dealing with grief, please know you're not alone. There are resources available, and talking to someone can help. Thanks for listening.